vibes in Atlanta. Just to the lean the family. Credit cards in the scammers. Hitting the licks in the van.
Hello, awesome students! Welcome to Learn Maths with Teacher Dennis. Are you ready for our next lesson? Episode 3, Types of Sets. Okay, today we're gonna talk about the different types of sets. The first type is an empty set, or also known as the null set. The set with no elements. So from the word empty and null, these are sets with no elements. It is represented by a symbol like a /0 and a curly brackets, like an empty curly brackets. This symbol means empty set or null set. Examples of empty sets: the set of months with 32 days. That is an empty set because we don't have a month with 32 days. A set of squares with 5 sides. Squares only have 4 sides. That means that this is an empty set. The set of integers which are both even and odd. So we don't have an integer that is even and on the same time odd. This is also an example of an empty set. Second type, finite set. A set which you can list all of its elements. Finite set have a countable number of elements. That means you can count the number of its elements. Okay, let's say A is a set of vowel letters in the English alphabet. So set A is A, E, I, O, U. There are 5 elements. This is an example of a finite set. B is the set of all x, such that x is a number appearing on a dice roll. A dice roll, it has 6 numbers: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Infinite set. These are set of elements that can continue indefinitely. Uncountable number of elements. Let's say set of prime numbers: 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, and so on. If you can just see, there are 3 dots here, which is an ellipsis, which means it can continue infinitely. B is set of all x such that x is an integer less than 7. So what are integers that are less than 7? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and so on. Again, there's an ellipsis. Equal set. These are 2 sets are equal if they contain exactly the same elements. let's say A is 1357 and B 3751. We can say that A is equal to B. If you can see, you have 1, 3, 5, and 7 on both sets. So they are equal set. Equivalent set. Two sets are equivalent if they contain different elements, but the same number of elements. Okay, let's say here, A and B. So A, you have 1, 3, 5, 7. So how many numbers of elements? We have 4. And B, we have A, B, C, D. How many number of elements? You have 4. So A is equivalent to B. Letter F, subset. The set A is a subset of set B if every element of A is an element of B. It is denoted in this symbol, like an inverted or a sideways U. Okay, so let's say A has 2, 4, 6, and 7. If you can see, all of its element is inside the B. So we can say that A is a subset of B. Okay, determining the subsets of a given set. Example, write down all of the subsets of A with one element. So A is a subset of ABCD, B is a subset of ABCD, and so on. So 2 elements, 3 elements, and 4 elements. And finally, we have empty set. Empty set is always a subset of any set. So that means it is included in the subset. Therefore, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 subsets of A, B, C, D. Okay, so there is a formula 2 over n. 2 is a constant number and n is the number of elements. Let's say 2 raised to the power of n. So how many number of elements? We have 4. So 2 raised to 4, so you have 16 elements or 16 subsets. So that is how we get the number of subsets. Singleton set. These are those sets that have only a single element. When you say single, only one. A is set of all x such that x is a vowel in the word Mississippi. So we only have I. So this is what we call a singleton set. Only one element. Universal set. These are set which contains all the elements being considered. Let's say A, B, and C have the following elements. Okay? So universal set are all of the elements available in A, B, and C. So that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. All of these elements are inside the universal set. Okay, thank you for watching. Please stay tuned for our next video. Once again, goodbye.